Hello.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the Cinemondo Trailer Reaction Podcast with Kathy and Burk.
We love trailers.
We're going to talk about a movie today that I know absolutely nothing.
It kind of came out of nowhere, but the poster is great. I'll talk about this later, but I was like, oh, we got to look at this. This looks really good.
I've been a little out of the loop, so I haven't paid attention to movies in the last couple, like maybe last 15 minutes or so. So I
was gonna say, I saw an interview with Nona Prince, and someone asked him, "Do you ever get bored just watching movies and streaming?" I'm like, what kind of question is that? Of course not. None of us get bored doing this. This is all we do. We love it. I eat, sleep, and drink it. I love it. I never get bored of it.
It's like don't you ever get tired of eating?
Yeah, don't you get tired of movies and streaming? No, I don't. I really don't. That's why we have a movie podcast, because we just can't get enough of it.
Yeah, that's why I have a TV in my house. I actually have a way to watch movies anytime I want.
Anytime. I can watch them on my phone. I can watch them on my computer. I can watch them on TV. I watch them everywhere. And so in the meantime, we have this great video channel where we talk about movies and trailers. Because we love it. Okay.
Yeah, they're always there for us,
Always there. They're my church.
Takes us away,
That's right.
And puts you in a different world, and puts you I think it's a lot of my life education has come from the films and the movies. And not so much that I watch movies and learn how to behave, but I watch movies and I learn how other people think. I think what it is you watch movies and you learn how the writers and the filmmakers, the directors, the actors, and with me, I work in the industry, so I can see and feel the language of the production design even.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times I'll look at a set and I'll feel like, I know this person. And It's a really cool feeling, to kind of have a communion with the industry like that, with the medium. And I think with the writer, sometimes you hear their words in the film and you realize, wow, this is insightful. This is something coming from a place in their heart, and I understand it because I feel the same thing. I think that's what movies do. They give us insight into other people's inner workings.
And if I'm sad or having a bad day, it heals me. Movies heal me. I just feel better after I've watched a movie.
Yeah, this is like our overall philosophy of films in general, huh?
Just love them.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in the industry. That's why I love it. And I can do the same thing when I look at a movie poster. I know, like, this person, how they built it, what went into it, where this shot came from, how it all was composed. Like, I can just dissect it just automatically in my brain. I already have done this. Don't even think about it.
You feel a connection to the artist who did it because you understand what they've gone through. Yeah. You see the things in there and you're like, I know where that came from. I know what the person was thinking when they did that. It's a cool thing. It's a cool connection.
Yeah, I feel very lucky to be able to be part of the industry because it is all I think about.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we have a new trailer. We know nothing about it. It just sort of came out of nowhere. It's called Vesper. And it sounds like, I saw the poster and went, oh, okay, let's look at this.
At first I thought, Vespa? Is it going to be about scooters? Oh, no.
No. All right.
Are we ready to roll it?
We're ready.
Is it all reeled up on the projector?
Reeled.
All right.
I'm ready to hit play.
Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, action. Oh.
You won't believe what I found.
What is this?
Seeds.
Yeah, we are so alike, you and I. Vesper? Because we won't let this world crush us. But don't think that you can change the order of things.
I have skills. I taught myself. The Citadel likes control. If it opened its doors to everyone, there wouldn't be enough resources. But they left us nothing. I need to find a key to unlock the seeds. I'll make them fertile, so we never starve again. Vesper.
She's not our responsibility.
She's from the Citadel. She's taking us there. Let's go.
Pilgrims, drifters, bandits. You have to be really careful who you trust.
The Citadel will be ruthless.
They can't stop me. Vesper, you can change everything.
Wow, it looked way classier than I thought it was going to be.
That actually looks really fascinating to
It's
me.
really
That
good.
I love science fiction, first of all, and I like it when I can tell that somebody's trying to push the boundaries a little bit and show us things we've never seen before or take us places we've never been. It's not the standard sci-fi thing, even
No,
though it is a roughly familiar post-apocalyptic landscape type of a thing. It still looks like it's going to have some kind of, it's going to, you know, I didn't see this trailer and say, oh, I know what this is.
yeah.
I saw this trailer and I'm like, wow, what's going to happen?
It almost has a little bit of a Last of Us without the zombies, because you have the
Yeah.
older man and the young kid who they're trying to survive together. And
The
it looks
road.
like the main thing is there's no, because humans probably destroyed the earth, or aliens. There's nothing to eat. So they're probably surviving just barely on things that they were able to grow and
Right.
it looks like these new seeds might be the thing that's going to save them. It stars Raffiella Chapman, Eddie Marsan. I know him from many things.
Yeah.
Rosie McEwen, Melanie Gaydos. So this is a really cool cast. I know Melanie Gaydos has been in a few things. She's a really cool looking model actress who has a very, very cool, like sort of alienish type, look to her, very thin and pale and very cool. And I think there might have been a quick shot of her coming out of looks like a big pod or something, maybe a little quick scene, maybe. But she's always really interesting. I love that she leans into her whole look. It's so inspiring.
Yeah,
but
it seems. I
looks
mean,
cool.
I'm wondering if this is Earth. That's what's kind of fascinating about it. It looks like
Yeah,
different
that's
kinds
true.
of plant life, or maybe some sort of a
Feels
alien
mutated.
spore. Like the aliens are trying to terraform the Earth to be their planet, and they've started putting their plants here and trying to make it into a planet they can live on. And
I like her friend who looks like it's a helmet with a little face on it or something that floats
Yeah,
around.
a floating
That was
helmet
cool.
is pretty cool.
It's very, very
There's
cool.
always, I like the it is a little bit of a trope, but the AI character in the stories is always an interesting type of character because it tends to be the sort of Mr. Spock of the show that has
that's true.
elements of it's always kind of like the helper, but it's also partly can do some comic relief, like it's like overly logical, and that can be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like in that movie Moon, where Kevin Spacey played the robot that floats around and talks, and I think it always goes back to 2001: Space Odyssey with Hal, and how unlikely it was for such a character in that context to be kind of humorous, but there is this weird dark humorous quality to the scenes where Dave is saying, "Open the pod bay doors, Hal," and it's like, "I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that." It's chilling and scary, and yet you can't help but feel like that is so typical of a machine, isn't it?
Damn
Isn't
machine.
that just like a machine?
No emotions. They don't care.
It's like, nope, I'm not going to do that because I am not programmed. I don't care what happens to you because I am a machine.
Yes,
But
I'm
it
doing what's
seems like-
best for the overall mission, and that means not opening these doors right now.
Right. And so this floating helmet character in this looks like maybe it's going to be one of those kind of characters, maybe.
Kind of does. So I have some posters. Take a look.
Cool.
So this is a great poster because you
What is
really
that?
get the sci-fi thing out of it. Yeah, like what is this thing? Is this the maybe the leftover, like you said, terraformer. Like, is that what's happening here? It looks kind
Maybe
of
that's a
mechanical.
machine, an alien machine
Yeah,
that's replacing our air or something. Or it looks like it's
yeah,
sucking in the water and
yeah.
transforming it into a different kind of a breathable or
Yeah, it
something.
looks like there's a bunch of them there, like they're
Yeah.
kind of like pillars back there. And this is the classic poster of the small person at the bottom with their back to us. It's a classic. But I
Right.
like the little addition of the helmet.
Yeah. Floating
It's very,
robot.
very cute. One seed can change everything. That is the copy line. So that's pretty nice. And I like the whole palette, the kind of green blue palette's really nice. It makes it look sci-fi, but it has that hit of warmth. So it got a little humanity in there. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Then we have the classic All-Star Cell. Kind of brings in some of the same colors. We have that same blue-green with a little bit of that hit of warmth. Looks like we have an extra new thing back there on the right. Looks like almost like a kind of netting over something.
Yeah, like
a-
some sort of structure, like a
yeah.
spacecraft
hmm
structure, floating orbital mothership type thing.
Yeah. But we see the stars here. We see, Marsan and the woman she found on the, found is trying to rescue, who looked like in a spaceship or something crashed. But yeah, so I like the idea of the main character being a young girl. That's kind of, I think that's kind of a new, kind of unique perspective on these kind of movies. Usually it's, a crew of like adults who are,
Right.
trying to survive.
Knock them
So that's
down
kind of
one
an,
by one.
yeah, I like the perspective. And the little helmet. What gives it that little tiny hint of whimsy?
And it's got the kind of Wilson vibe to it, like with the Tom Hanks movie,
Yes,
where
very.
somebody has painted a face onto it. And,
Yeah, just to have something human that she
right.
can
The
interact with.
lonely thing.
Yeah, very cute. So it says is in cinemas October 21st. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it available yet, but we're gonna look for it. Maybe we can do a review of it. It may be on
Yeah.
streaming soon, or it might be not in America yet, but we'll check for it. We'll look around for that.
Now, one thing I really love about this film, I haven't seen it, of course, but one thing that I like about it is the fact that it's not a sequel. It's not it's not a property based on a comic book or a video game or anything. It seems to be, I could be wrong, there may be a graphic novel or something that I'm not aware of because I don't know anything about this movie.
Yeah.
But it seems to me to be one of those old-fashioned kind of films that sort of comes out of nowhere and gives you a brand new story, a brand new world. You're not being dropped back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the Star Wars universe. You're being dropped into a new world, which I love. I mean, I love the idea of like, what am I going to see in this world? I'm not going to see the same old stuff. Like, the Jedi aren't going to show up and save her. It's a whole new world building situation, which I love that. I love the fact that I'm going to go see a movie that I don't know anything about it.
It's fresh. It's new.
Yeah.
So there's our trailer reaction. If you guys have seen the film, let us know what you thought of it. It came out, I guess, in France earlier. So let us know. We'd love to hear about it. In the meantime, we will look for it.
Yeah. Thanks for
All right.
watching.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.